know we fucking with out the mud.
And you know we out the fucking mud.
Shit, all that means to me is,
there you go.
Locked in for life. Ain't gonna turn my back on you. Ain't gonna turn your back on me. In it together, bro. Locked in.
Bloodshot, red eyes. I'm just going for a drive. I just wanna feel alive. High as hell, I can't feel my face. It's therapy for me anyway. Yeah. I've been staying alone. Putting work on my own, yeah. Forgive me for my wrongs, yeah. Let my love be known, yeah. Say I'm missing my granny, I'm missing my papa, I'm missing my dog, Chris.
All right, what's up, y'all? We here back again with another episode of Out the Mud. We got a special guest today here. We here with Jose Tony.
Yes, sir.
What it do, bruh?
I'm good, bro. How you?
I'm good, man. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm blessed.
Yes, sir. Everything been good with you?
I can't complain. I'm still here.
Man, okay, so let the people know real quick. Give them a brief rundown. Let them know what you do.
I'm ADP Jose. You know, I'm an artist. You know, that's pretty much all that's to. I make good music. I make great music. You feel me? Music that you really gonna be able to relate to. Music that you're gonna be able to feel. We got some up-tempo stuff, all that type.
Nah, for sure. Okay, so we're gonna start early on. We're gonna go back to your childhood, right? What led you into getting into music, right? So, where area are you from?
From Temple Hills, Maryland.
Temple Hills, Maryland, okay. And what was it like for you coming up? You got any siblings, mother and father in the household?
Yeah, so growing up, it was really just me in the household. I had an older sister, but like she was already out the crib.
Okay.
So, but like growing up around Temple Hills, it's cool for real, for real. I feel like it really prepared me to be in the real world, like just being from there in PG County as a whole. Coming up around here, like you gotta have a certain level of grit to you. You feel what I'm saying? You can't just be having people walk all over you. But you ain't gotta be overly tough either.
Right.
But I feel like it definitely like molded me into who I am. Like coming up was cool. Like my mama, she made sure I had everything I needed. You know me, as a kid, I'm outside every day. We just doing what kids do. It was all good for sure.
Nah, for sure. Okay, so your father. You ain't say nothing about him.
My dad, like, I'm adopted. So my birth father, I don't even know him. Like, I don't know, bro.
I never knew that.
Yeah, like nobody. Every time I tell people, they think I'm joking or something. Yeah. But like, yeah, him, I don't really know. But who I call my dad, you know, it was complicated early on. Yeah. Like, I remember when I was probably like 8, 9 years old, he had came in my room and he was like, you know, son, I'm gonna be back. Yeah. And then shit, damn near 8, 9 years passed until I seen him again. Your biological father? Nah, who my mom was married to. Got you. Okay. My mom married to. Okay. Yeah, so like, growing up, I kind of felt like I hated him at times because I felt like he wasn't there for me. I feel that. But I was just going off of like what my mom was saying. Not to say she was talking like real bad on him, but like just going, you know how it be. Yeah. But as I got older, became my own man, I realized how the dynamics of relationships and how it can be real crazy. And from that, a woman might tell the child like, your dad don't want to be in your life, your dad don't want this, your dad don't want that, and that's not the case. Right. So as I got older and I just started to, me and him linked back up and we really started to talk and I started to understand from his point of view. So y'all have a relationship now? Yeah, like right now our relationship the best it's ever been. Okay. You know, I had to kind of understand from his point of view too though, cause his dad wasn't really in his life. Right. So it's hard to like expect. Right. You feel me? It's like he made it so you'll be alright. Yeah, so but right now we good. Hold on, I want you to finish. I don't want to cut you off. You good? Yeah. All right, so that's kind of the same, not the same thing at all, but like I'm not adopted or anything. Like I never knew that. That's crazy. Yeah. So for me, like me and my father coming up, like my father was real strict. You know what I'm saying? Like no games with nothing. Like no bullshit. He not letting nothing slide. For sure. It took me a minute, like really when I had my daughter, when I got older, more mature, started really understanding like why fathers do what they do. Cause I had my uncle, he was more chill, not chill, but more cool, understanding, let us get away with little shit my father just wanted to play with. So when I got older, had my daughter, and I started to realize like it's a lot that come with being just a father. And he had 3. By the time he was my age, my father had 3 kids. See what I'm saying? So that's a lot more weight on your plate than
you know what I'm saying, me with just one. But just tying back to what you said, like just getting older, and to anybody that might not have a relationship with their father, you know what I'm saying, take heed to what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? He was adopted at a young age. He felt like, you know, I don't like him. I, you know, feel how he feel. It was hate or negative, I should say. But then when he got older and, you know what I'm saying, came around, got more mature, got a little, you know, a lot more understanding, he took the initiative, and look at him now. You know what I'm saying? They starting from where they started from. How long would you say y'all been good?
Probably like over the last 4 or 5 years.
Oh yeah.
I think the main part though, and I get it from a man point of view. Yeah. It's getting past that pride part.
Yeah, for sure.
You grew up like just on some, I can do it without you. Like I already did it without you. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you gotta be able to be like, all right, I'm gonna put all that to the side. Yeah. Really just hear your father out or hear your mother out if it's that way. Right. So, yeah.
Right. And then another thing is too, what I think is unique about your situation, like you said, your mother did everything for you. A lot of people that got that hate for their father, they probably had it a little harder coming up. So they probably feel like, oh, you betrayed my mother and left her out here and she's struggling. She, you know what I'm saying? Sure, so that's part of the reason why a lot of them feel like that. But at the same time too, like you said, it's cool to, I mean, it's okay still to go, you know what I'm saying, reach out. And if you still meet them and I don't fuck with this nigga, cool.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But still give them an opportunity, because you never know. And then you can't always take heed to what your mother's saying, because she might be speaking from an emotional standpoint versus, you know, like this how I felt about him as a boyfriend or versus how he is as a father. And then, you know, me having my daughter, bro, I'm not going to hold you, like, I would never not be in my daughter's life, but like when you deal with certain shit, that should be frustrating. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that I co-sign niggas leaving, but I get it. Oh no, it's like some niggas just like, you know what, I ain't ready. I ain't trying to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And women don't make it easy a lot of the times. But okay, let's pivot real quick. Okay, I like that though, bro. That shit niggas need to hear. Okay, so what age would you say you because we all grew up listening to music. What would you say you knew? Like, okay, this is something I really want to do. I want to get into this. I want to start making music.
Early on, like even in elementary school. Okay. I grew up just watching BET and watching like on demand, watching the videos. Yeah. With my friend CJ, growing up watching all them videos, and like I kind of just fell in love with the lifestyle outside looking in, like just saying they got all the cars, they got the clothes, like they got the women, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, just saying like the reaction that they get when they certain celebrities get when they go out, just that impact you have on the world. So early on, that's what really kind of drew me in. I'm like, man, I want to do that.
You the first, my fault, go ahead.
My bad. So then like just listening to early on, listening to Wayne, listening to Chris Brown, T.I., Rick Ross, like all that, just listening to all them different artists, it kind of like, I'm like, oh yeah, I can do something like that, for sure.
And now I lost my train of thought. That's why I be just jumping in there, because it be so quick. But now, damn, you said something. No, that's what I'm about to say. You the first person to say what you just said, as far as like looking at artists, saying the reaction they get, saying like that's real. Like a lot of people, they got that same, you know what I'm saying, they seen that, and that's why they wanted to get into it. A lot of times they ain't got nothing to do with the music, for sure. But ain't nobody gonna admit that. You see what I'm saying? So that's that's real.
Early on, that's how I definitely was.
As a kid, most of us was impressionable, right? For sure.
For me, when I actually started like got into high school and really making music, that's when it was like it's more personal. Yeah. Because by then, you know, you done went through some bumps and bruises. You done went through certain things. But yeah, for sure, early on, just seeing how they living, I'm like, I gotta do that. Watching Cribs and all that, like I gotta have that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. And one thing I can say too, for y'all that don't know, so me and Jose went to Wise together, and he really been making music since high school. And one thing I can say about your music, you described it perfectly though, bruh. Like, y'all gotta go back and listen to the intro, but his music really is a vibe, y'all. Like, it ain't just like that free car music. It ain't just like that, you know what I'm saying, you wanna crash out. Like, his shit really make you feel some type of way.
Granny, I'm missing my papa, I'm missing my dog, Quiz. I've been thinking about Zay, I've been thinking about Sin, I'm just wishing they all was here. Say I'm pressing, I'm pushing, I'm all in a hurry. The corners, my body, my vision been blurred. You tell me calm down, all them times I was nervous. You can't hang around me, you ain't got no courage.
Whatever that feeling is, like I seen the other day you made a song for Quiz.
Anytime I was with Quiz, man, he gave me wisdom, gave me knowledge. I remember you went to school for one class and said you was done with college. Check on your people and make sure that they straight. On the inside, maybe fucked up, on the outside look great. If we locked in, you can hit my phone.
You see what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that, and it's like his music really got, like, he got intention with his music, y'all. Y'all gotta really tap in and listen to it, because he ain't just saying anything. Like, you could tell nigga take his time with his music. But another thing is, you got over 10 years in this, right? So talk about you know, the bumps and bruises that do come with being an artist?
Man, you know, like, I was just talking about this, coming up, you gonna encounter a lot of different type of people when you trying to get into the music industry. And it may be an artist, it may be a videographer, it may be somebody who making your cover art. Like, you run into so many people and not everybody's genuine. So like me coming into it, coming from where I'm from, how I was raised, I'm a genuine person.
Yeah, for sure.
And I assume that's how everybody do it, but that's not the case. So like, you know, just early on, like, just going through them bumps and bruises, getting burnt, you know, different times, whether somebody ran off with cover money or whatever the case is, like, just learning from all them lessons. And then on top of that, just, it's a lot of ups and downs with it, cause especially when I've been in it, like you said, over 10 years, so I done seen the highs and the lows. I done seen the 100,000 plays, and I done seen barely getting 1,000 views. You know what I'm saying? So going through all that, it kind of keep me humble for real. Cause I'm like,
keep you grounded. Yeah,
I'm like, man, alright, that one ain't go, but we just gotta keep going. We gotta just keep staying humble. We gotta keep just working. So really, that's just most of the bumps and bruises, trying to make sure that I keep my mental on, kind of reminding myself, like, bro, you really got it. Like, bro, you really that. Even if I put out a song and it don't do what I want, like, all right, we on to the next one. You know what I'm saying?
So, going through the moments where you say you got the 100,000 plays, then it might be less than. I know you said, you know, stay grounded, stay humble, just keep working. But like in the moments, you know, because some people that might defeat them, right? You saying like, oh, it ain't do what I thought it would do. I put all this into this song, it ain't get the, you know what I'm saying, the response I might have thought. So how do you, even though you said like, you know, you just keep it moving, but how do you, like, what's the mental process when dealing with something like that? Because I know it ain't easy creating some shit, and it's like, damn, this don't ain't, you know what I'm saying, why they ain't feeling this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So how do you, like, literally go about, you know, just moving on with it? Because it ain't as simple as you say, you know what I'm saying, make it sound.
I mean, for me, bro, like I tell people, I'm just big on my faith. Like, I'm locked in with God. So I understand like, everything got its purpose. If it ain't meant to go, it just ain't gonna go. So what's meant to go, gonna go. So once I really like start locking in and developing my own relationship with God, then I kind of just, when it came to my problems, we're gonna put it on Him, and we just gonna go. So I don't trip about it. Then I ain't gonna lie, early on, like a couple years ago, listening to $1 Million Worth of Game podcast with Wallow and Gibby, and like just them always saying, don't worry about the views, don't worry about the likes, you gotta just put out the content and be consistent. So I just look at it like, all right, that one ain't go, cool, I'm gonna make sure this next one, they gonna feel this one. You just gotta stay positive with it too, cause if you get too much in your head with it, that's only gonna affect you in the next way.
That's a hell of an answer though, bruh. Niggas need to hear that. And I hope y'all listen. Nah, that's a hell of an answer, but that's facts. And damn, that's a fact. Real lie, that's facts. Nah, I love this shit, so nah, that's cool, bruh. Okay, so you had a lot of big features. So let the people know some of the, you know, artists they may know or may not know that you done some features with.
Early on, I had the feature with Uchi from Slutty Boys. I never released that one, but I had that. I had Light Show, and everybody that already know, like, that's that's my favorite artist.
Nah, for sure.
So when that happened,
for sure, same here.
That was like, bro, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Nah, for sure.
So working with him, I worked with Will. This was back when we both was coming up. Will the rapper.
I remember that.
Quando Rondo. And that's pretty much it, all I could think of. But yeah, them
nah, that's big. Okay, so I want to talk more about you. Let's talk more about you, right? Because a lot of artists, like you said, they get into this game and they become the character, right? It's like you said, like having that faith in God and having that relationship with God and just trusting the process. And like you said, niggas get caught in their head, their ego, and start. My question is, I'm trying to word it right, but why do you think that is? I'm gonna just keep it simple. Why do you think that is? What do you think it is about artists that do I know it's ego, obviously, but why do you think that is? And then you see artists get a certain, you know, to a certain plateau, and that'd be the reason they they fall. You know what I mean? Or they had a downfall. They get to their head, they start getting arrogant. I don't want to say nobody specifically, but it happens. You know what I mean? So why you think that is though? Like you think maybe I'm gonna say my answer first, but I feel like it's because most people are probably not used to getting the attention. So when they do get a little, they don't know what to do with it. So they all over the place, and then they realize, oh shit, it's a certain way you gotta really go about this. And then they realize too late, or they catch on too late. So what you think it is? I
definitely say that too. Like, you know, clout's a drug. So
man,
everybody want to go up. And then I say like, you gotta realize if somebody was a grimy nigga, a goofy nigga before they had money, when they get that money, that's only gonna elevate.
Enhance it.
It's just gonna. Their true colors gonna come out. You feel what I'm saying? Regardless, like. So I don't, like I said, I just make sure I stay humble. I don't get too big headed. You know, and yeah, that's pretty much how I play.
Okay, no, respect. Okay, so let's talk more about, because the reason like doing the interview, I want them to get a real backstory on you, so when they listen to the music, it make more sense. So like, you got any friends incarcerated?
Yeah, right now we Free Zay, he gonna be out in next couple years, and then my cousin Tap.
Okay.
Right now, them two still locked up. My dog Cash, he about to come home.
Okay. That's the one that do the music too?
Yeah.
Okay, from Largo, right? I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
okay.
That's my dog. He about to come home.
Okay.
In September.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but for me, like.
Have you ever been arrested or locked up, I should say?
Nah.
Okay.
I ain't.
Nah, good. Shit, we ain't saying we want you to.
Hearing stories from them, and how they gotta live. Like, nah, I'm cool.
You ever been shot or anything like that?
Nah.
Good. Okay, cool. Blessed. Okay, yeah, my man really blessed. Okay, good. Okay. Just gotta make sure though. But what are some things, because people assume like that's the only thing you can go through, right? Like you already said, you've been adopted, you dealt with the family situation. What's some other things that you know you went through in life that kind of molded you that most people might overlook or feel like, oh, he ain't been through nothing? So you know what I'm saying? What's some?
I think for me, like one of the toughest stretches in my life was, it started in 2019 in November. I had lost my grandfather.
Oh, condolences.
I appreciate you. Then going to January of 2020, I ended up losing my grandmother.
I remember that, actually. Now, condolences to them.
In February, I lost my great-grandmother. You feel me? Then a year later, I lost my cousin. So it was like...
Condolences to all of them, for sure.
I appreciate it. So like going through that, bro, like that was kind of some of the darkest times in my life. But I never showed it. You feel me? I just knew. Like my brother always said, like shit don't stop. So I gotta keep going regardless.
But I want to say this real quick, cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't really set expectations when I do interviews, but like the way you talking and how you know conducting yourself, like I fuck with it, cause like it's clean. You know what I'm saying? But what was I about to say? No. You said you lost your grandmother. Both grandmothers or your grandfather?
My grandfather, grandmother, then my
great-grandmother, then your cousin.
Then my cousin.
All within the span of 2 years.
Yeah.
You was in a dark place. Cause listen, I still got both of my grandmothers, so I haven't been through that yet.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but I know that's some nigga I'm not ready for right now. You know what I mean?
For sure,
so, what did that? What place did that put you in, and how did you get through it?
For me, like.
Or handle it, I should say. Not get through it. I know something you deal with every day. So how do you go about handling it?
Man, like I keep saying, bro, I just put it all in God's hand.
Put it all in God's hand, yeah.
Cause I ain't know how to deal with it. Like I've dealt with, like I lost my cousin when we was in middle school. Like so I've lost people. I lost my uncle, but I never really knew how to deal with it. But when that happened, it was like back to back to back. It just had me
as really you mourning and going through the process of something else, then something else.
It just made me want had to focus up and lock in. Cause I'm like, I gotta make them proud. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go out here and even how you saying like you like how to interview, I know I gotta conduct
how you conduct yourself. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, right. How you conduct yourself.
I feel like even now, like she watching me. So you know what I'm saying? I gotta watch how I move.
Nah, hey, look.
You know what I'm saying?
So one thing that I appreciate, the fact that you mentioning God and the fact that you repeating yourself shows the consistency. Like you serious. You're not just saying it, right?
For sure.
And he's one of probably the only. No, I had maybe one or two other people, but I love when you know. I don't want to say niggas, but you know we, you know what I'm saying? Like we speak on God, but like transparent, like it's no, like niggas not too cool. You know what I'm saying? And nah, that's law. That's law.
Understand
that's
that,
law.
Like, I also don't want it. I never wanted to come out as like I'm trying to preach or something.
Nah, no. You ain't even giving that vibe, bro.
I still
you ain't giving that vibe, bro.
Every day, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I understand where I'm trying to get to. And so.
Nah, you ain't preaching, bro. You saying real shit. So. What was I about to say though? I be losing my thoughts so quick, bro.
Convo.
But no, when you talking about the grieving process, it was something I wanted to say. I forgot. I ain't gonna lie. I forgot. But if it come back to me, I'm gonna get back to it. But no, I just love the, you know, like you said, the consistency with just leaving it up to God, because I'm on the same shit, bro. Like if something go wrong, you're not gonna see me panicking or tripping. I might have a quick little what the fuck, but then after that, it's like, all right, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You just let it go. But sitting there dwelling on it and 30 minutes later, an hour later, you still talking about the same shit.
It's gonna make it work.
It ain't gonna help. And then when you keep talking about it, you keep it fresh on your mind. But just going through that, bro, like just, you know what I'm saying, losing your grandmother, grandmothers, I should say, and your grandfather, your cousin, then how did your cousin pass away? You said at 14 or middle school?
My cousin, he got killed.
He got killed. So see what I'm saying? And you said you grew up in Temple Hills, right? So this goes to show what can happen anywhere, right? It ain't just certain areas where anything can happen. Everybody go through something, you know what I mean? And losing somebody at a young age, like I just did an interview with my niece, and she, 13 now, 14? She already got 2 friends that done died to gun violence, you know what I'm saying? Like people she could touch, you know what I mean? So, yeah, for sure. So let's talk about your music. Let's get really deep into the music, right? For somebody that never heard your music, I know you got into it a little early, but I want you to get a little deep in depth to it, because I feel like it's more to it than just a feeling or a vibe, right? Matter of fact, let's start to your process of creating it. Like, what do you need when you're in the studio? Like, not need, but like, does it matter if somebody there with you, if you got a drink or smoke, or, you know what I mean? Is it a certain vibe you need in the studio when creating?
For me, like, most times, I try not to smoke before I go to the studio, because it ends up like messing with my vocals for real. So
yeah, okay.
Most I need probably is like water, but I ain't gonna lie, I do like to be in there with just me and the engineer for real. Like, I don't really like a whole lot of people. But it is sometimes like when I feel like I'm in a funk or something and I need the guys to come to the studio, because I know how the session's gonna go when they come. Like
they bring the energy.
Energy gonna be there, you feel me? And some of the best songs get made. So yeah, that's pretty much.
Nah, you the first person. I ain't never asked nobody that question, but and I've seen people say they don't need it, but like you saying you don't smoke because it might mess with your vocals. You know what I'm saying? Like that's cool. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people feel like you hear artists that's been doing this way longer that feel like they need that type of stuff to get into a zone. So that's cool. All right, okay, and but yeah, let's get back into like describing the music, like get in depth, like for somebody that may never heard you and feel like, okay, well, what's to look forward to? What would you tell them?
Man, my music, like I try to make my music real personable, you know what I'm saying? Because I learned that the stuff that I'm going through is somebody else going through it right down the street.
For sure.
And for them, it may be hard to kind of like navigate through it. Or for them, they don't know what do I do. So with my music, I just try to make music that's gonna motivate people. I try to make music that's gonna talk about like real things, like what I done been through, how to overcome it. Like that's pretty much how I approach it. For that side of it, like I said, I just try to be personal. I want my music to be music that people get a good feel from, whether it's on some party and stuff, whether it's on some he talking about some pain, whether it's on some he making love songs and talking about love. Because you know nowadays nobody want to talk about to the women. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this, right? And honestly, those my favorite kind of artists. The ones that can switch it up. You can get on some free car shit, but then you can make songs for the ladies. You could talk about some pain, some stuff you went through. You could talk about something that ain't got nothing to do with you, but it's a situation somebody can relate to. Like one of my favorite songs, bro, is by Young M.A. It's called Car Confessions, right? And she just went crazy on that jump, right? But it's the feel you get from the song, right? Her talking in the song, the audio, whatever, then her what she talking about. And your music, honest to God, bro, it's like the same thing like you said. It's motivational shit. It might be some pain, some for the ladies, but it's gonna be how you feel. But niggas know it's you. It's coming from you. It ain't like no force. Was like you only got one sound. You know what I mean? But and you been like this since high school, so this ain't nothing like you had to figure out. Like you came in the game knowing what your intention was with the music. You didn't have to like outgrow some shit, right? But the point is, he make music with a purpose, y'all. He got intention with it. And these type of people that, you know, we need to support a lot more, because niggas like him need to be on the front line of, like, you know, this is what we need to be saying for the most part. Look how he conduct himself. You know what I'm saying? Then when y'all hear the music, it's gonna make more sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying there ain't nothing wrong with who else out there, but it's talent out here. That's why I want to do one with my man, because it's real talent out here that we need to tap into, because it's more than just free car shit. It's more than just really just the city, honestly. Like, Maryland got talent too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, the way niggas conduct themselves and shit like that. We all just need to work together, you know what I'm saying? Fuck all the politics and just get this money, make good music. You know what I'm saying? And network, and we all can grow together. You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, I've been on that diversity.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't really say it a lot, but you remember back 10 years ago, it wasn't all these people singing.
It wasn't.
It wasn't all these people
on God
around here. Like, it wasn't that going on.
On God.
So, like, that'd be another thing, because sometimes I may put out a song and I may see a comment like, oh, bruh sound like such and such. Bruh sound like this.
Yeah.
Like, nah, I've been
doing that.
This ain't no way.
Been doing
like,
it.
I've
Real
been
live.
singing about pain,
Real live.
love, all that stuff.
Real live.
Yeah.
Let them know, you know, anything you got coming out, what to look for that's already out, stuff like that. Just where to find the music. Yeah. Videos, you know. So Instagram too, give them all that.
Got you. Instagram, ADP Jose 5. I just dropped my latest single, Quiz. Rest in peace, Quiz. I miss you, bro. One of the most
Quiz,
solid,
for sure.
genuine niggas I ever met.
Nah, for sure.
Like, to this day. Before that, I dropped a song. I dropped Play It Cool, and for real, this whole summer, I'm just trying to drop something new every 2 weeks. Just flood with content, whether it's interviews, whether it's just me in the studio, whether it's music videos.
I'm gonna say this.
Vlogs, all that.
I'm gonna say this, right? Because, and I'm going off the vibe in the DMV.
Yeah.
Your music, honestly, is for a certain mindset, right? If you immature in the mind and you want some ignorant shit, niggas not gonna listen to that shit, right? That's some shit you gotta grow into, and like your mind gotta be at a certain place, right? You gotta want to get some money, you gotta be going through some shit, you gotta be in a certain space, right? Cause your music to me, honestly, like, that's grown man music, just being real with you. Yeah. So your crowd gonna be more mature, more, you know what I'm saying, more disciplined, more structured than what the rest of these niggas got. And that's why I feel like a lot of them get more, because the type of people they're attracting. The young, ignorant minds, the, you know what I'm saying, impressionable minds versus the think for themselves. And that's kind of what your music push. You know, be yourself, get some money, be a good motherfucker.
Stay out the way.
You know what I'm saying? Stay out the way. So, but like I said, like you said, really, just keep putting it out. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I say.
My dog Drinks, who be doing my camera work, shout out Drinks. He was telling me, we was just talking about this yesterday. It's like, for some people, like, man, I don't fucking around, forgot what I was about to say. What was the last thing you said?
Said something about just being impressionable. Your type of music is for like a mature mind.
Yeah. Oh, that's what he said. So he said, like, when it come to people who got that music with substance, it takes them longer. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's longer.
That's the best way to put it, bro.
Yeah, like, it takes a little longer.
That's law.
Like,
that's law.
And it's no diss to free card, drill music, any type of, cause
facts.
When niggas winning, you winning.
Facts.
I ain't hate.
Facts.
Go get your money.
For
go
sure.
put your family on all for sure. But like, that's like it's like putting something in the microwave.
Yeah.
That be reaching a certain limit.
Yeah.
So even when artists who do just do free call, like if I come across somebody who just is on that trap shit or whatever, I always try to tell them, like, make sure you expand, make sure, because you only gonna get so far with that. You gotta make stuff that talk to people. You gotta make stuff that radio hits. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that type of
I'm gonna add this on top of what he just said. Because when I was in Boston, right, I went to this little house party, a little Halloween party. And they was in there playing my cousin music, right? And I'm like, oh shit, y'all hip to him up here? But the song they was playing wasn't shit that we, you know what I'm saying? Like, we listened to it, but like out here, you want to hear it, like, out of all the songs he got, you want to hear that song. I think it was Waukesha they was playing. I mean, the females played the shit, but when I heard it, just caught me off guard, because I'm in Boston, 8 hours away. And I'm like, oh, they cranking this shit, okay, cool. They don't give a fuck about that street shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that goes back to what he's saying, that free car shit is only gonna get you but so far. It's people out here that don't care nothing about that. You see what I'm saying? So if you got some free car, you're gonna cater to that audience, but if you got some love songs, you got, you know, some pain, you're gonna reach different crowds. You see what I'm saying?
The key is,
real live.
The key is, bro, you gotta cater to the women, bro.
For sure, and women and the kids, bro.
Women and the kids.
Women and the kids
take you out of here.
They the ones spending money.
I'm telling you,
real life.
They gonna post your music. They not trying to gatekeep it.
Nah, for sure.
They not trying. They gonna pop up to the shows.
Sure.
They gonna buy the merch. They gonna do all that. They gonna push it, all that. So. That's one of them. Like, if
listen,
you
y'all,
ain't tap into that.
That's a fact. He just gave y'all game right there. I hope y'all listening. Cause I've been saying that.
For sure.
If you make content or music that the kids, cause they gonna follow him. Like, look at the Drewski shit he got going on, right? He got this shit where they in the house and it's reality TV. It's messy.
Yeah.
But who you hear talking about that shit? The women.
Exactly.
Right? You got certain people that they messy, but the women behind it. So whether we watch it or not, we gonna keep seeing and hearing it. I ain't watched that. What's that? Love Island. I ain't watched none of that. But I constantly hear it. Right? You see people reposting. So if you got the women and the kids supporting you or behind you, they gonna, like you said, they gonna be posted because they more attached to the shit. Versus a nigga might see some shit, he might send it to somebody in the DM and be like, oh, this don't crank, but he won't post it. You get what I'm saying?
Too much pride.
Might see it and exactly. Then you might got other artists that you may know, but because you know them, you don't want to feel like you support some. It's too many. All this shit goofy, bro. It's like at the end of the day, everybody got a craft, and it's like you support somebody ain't taken away from you. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that's a insecure thing. Matter of fact, you seen the joint with Joey Badass when he was talking $1 million worth of game? You gotta watch that clip. But it's a clip where he was talking to Gilly. And Gilly was saying some shit like, that's like him right here, right? That's like if I work with you. And I'm like, oh yeah, shorty like that, right? And I say, oh shit, it's another artist that's like that too. I'm gonna bring him on board. But you like, nah, this nigga job like too good. He might take my spot. Now you gonna do a little weird hey and shit to try to stop him from shining. We not on that. Both of y'all can shine. Maybe him getting his glow, you getting your glow. Y'all put it together. That's more glow versus you worry about what he get. Now you want some weird shit, and then you might not, that shit might come back and bite you in the ass.
That's how a lot of niggas move too, though.
Huh?
That's how a lot of niggas move.
Nah, for sure. That's why I said it. I already know. Like even what you saying, graphic designers, videographers, engineers, all these people play a huge part. So if you trying to get a video shot, nigga bullshitting, or you trying to get a graphic design, nigga playing, stalling you, or whatever,
my thing
that shit holding you up.
My thing with that, like, and not even go on no rant. It just be weird when it come to certain videographers, people that make cover art. They try to drag your shit out. They want to hold it for a month, 2 months. But I guarantee, let Glizzy, let somebody, maybe, let Dirt, they doing that shit like that. So that be my thing, like, if that's just how you move, it take you 2, 3, 4 weeks for everybody, cool. You doing it right. But
don't pick and choose.
Like, don't do that type of stuff.
But that goes back to, like, you know, that bandwagon shit. I'm gonna treat you the same way I would treat anybody else. But nah, like I was saying though, so I'm gonna treat you the same way I would treat anybody else. If I did an interview with Light Show tomorrow, I'm gonna give them the same energy I'm giving you today. All that putting niggas on the pedestal or working harder for other niggas versus, we not on that. Because for me, like I said, I'm not even gonna say I believe in God. I know God is real. Shit I done been through and made it past, even with you, right? Average motherfucker, that shit break them. They don't overcome that shit, but it's a you know, something bigger than us that give us that strength that we don't. Well, I ain't gonna say we understand, but like the average person don't really ain't tapped into, right? So for me, it's deeper than just what a motherfucker could do for me. It's really just the relationship, the energy, like the bond, like how the fuck I feel when I'm around you versus anything. Because you could be a high motherfucker and I get around you and you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are, I can't fuck with you. Because I don't move like that. It's like you said earlier, you genuine. And I did an interview a year ago with Adonai. And in the interview, I said the same thing. I said, look, if you a genuine motherfucker, you might see the clip on my page. I said, if you a genuine motherfucker, like, this game might, you know what I'm saying, do something to you. I'm rewording it, but it's like, you can't really come in this game with a genuine heart because motherfuckers have used that against you. Right? I'm not saying be flawed or be fucked up, but understand everybody not gonna come how you coming. But you gotta know when to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit goofy, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. I wouldn't think, like Light Show said years ago, like, I wouldn't think all this shit, like he said, bitches put me on pedestal when these niggas clocking my revenue. You know what I'm saying? He been saying this shit though, bro.
He said, oh, I forgot, I think it's Internet Gangster. He was like, if my favorite killer had an Instagram.
He said the internet like a drug, niggas overdose on, killer with them fake, Twitter with them fake killers like the overpost on, Instagram with them shooters. Yeah, nah, for real. 10 years ago though. Man, he been saying this shit, bro. And that's another example, right? Like how you said, what you say? Music with substance. It was another way you worded it. But the music with substance or that organic music, that real music take a little longer, right? Music with substance take a little longer.
And you gotta think about some of our biggest artists around here. Think about Corday. Really talking and listening to him, like when it comes to that local music. You think about Brent Fayez. More people listen to him around here, but like he's really out of here. You know what I'm saying? You think about Wale.
Yep.
All those people, they got music with substance.
Nah, for sure.
They got music with substance. Even like
for sure.
Who else coming up? Like Nino Pay.
Nino Pay for
like,
sure.
Music with substance. It take you further. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah.
The only difference between you and all of them is you melodic. You saying the same shit, not the same way, but it's the same message, if that makes sense, right? Yours just melodic. I think with the DMV, we care so much about the image. Like, we want to see you on some gangster shit. That shit don't mean nothing, because a lot of these niggas lying anyway. I work with the camera, so I see how niggas is before I start recording versus when the camera on. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit, don't buy too much into that. You gotta really go off these interviews, see how a nigga conduct himself like a man, right? Because all that looking sweet, having eyes, anybody could do that.
And even then though, a nigga get on the camera and be a whole nother
Come
nigga.
on, bruh.
So
nah, for sure.
Listen,
when I first pulled up into this point, the same energy. Nothing changed. I'm telling y'all. And it's not this. Well, everybody I did the interview with has been like that. I ain't gonna hold you. Ain't nobody give me no weird vibe that I did the interview with. So this ain't about nobody I talk to. Everybody I did the interview with solid. But I see it a lot. Just even when I'm not recording, you just be around people. You might come up to a shoot. You know what I'm saying? Even with politicians, bro. I've been around politicians working little campaigns and shit. And you'll see how they move before the camera. I said, y'all worse than the rappers. You hear me? They ain't talking to nobody when that camera off. As soon as that motherfucker, you see all teeth. Shaking hands and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, this shit fake.
100%.
So this and that's like all this shit, like that's why I say the media's a game. And I'm not using my platform to play no game. So everything we gonna do is like I said, no messy shit, no goofy shit. Won't care about who you was beefing with if it was ever a situation. We ain't talking about that. We talking about you, your music, and shit that's gonna get people to tap into you. And it's that simple.
Authentic.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, so what haven't we talked about? I love this conversation, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't write no questions down or nothing. This shit raw. Everything I'm saying coming off like just off how the conversation going. But what else we ain't talk about? You don't got no kids, do you?
Nah.
No kids. Okay, my man's single out here, ladies. Are you single?
For sure.
Okay, all right. But nah, so listen, y'all got tap into Jose, man. As y'all see, he cool.
Lie. You can't be asking some niggas that question, man. Luckily for me, I can say it.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. I don't know why I just asked you that.
Oh, no, I know you ain't. No, when I say that, I'm joking.
Yeah.
But some niggas, I probably.
Nah, for sure. You right. You right.
Sure.
You the first person I asked that. I don't even know where that shit just came from.
For sure.
But let's talk about what schools you go to. We already mentioned Wise. What other schools you go to whenever?
Went to elementary school at Middleton Valley. I was going to aftercare at New Chapel. Middle school went to Thurgood. Then I went to Ernest Just, and then I went to Wise.
Yep.
And yeah, that was pretty much it. I tried college for like a year, but
okay, let's talk about that.
I mean, it was cool. You know, I ain't never really want to go, but at that point in time, like Dukes was on some like, it's either you gonna do this or do that.
Yeah.
So I tried it out, but I went down. I was at Morgan, and I just wasn't focused.
So what was it? Oh, you wasn't focused. Yeah, you just wasn't there
not
mentally.
Even saying I was just out here doing shit, but it's just little shit. Like I was down there really by myself. Like I knew certain people, but how I am, I don't just be hanging around.
Nah, for sure.
I may know you be cool, but we ain't just gonna be hanging around.
For sure.
I was just down there on my own for real. I wasn't getting no help with my work or none of that. So.
That shit just meant like fuck this shit. I feel that.
Ain't no need
but see, that's the God honest truth, and that's how a lot of us was in high school, middle school. Like you just get to a point where you feel like, man, this shit's fuck this shit. Like you know what I'm saying? That's law though. But the fact that you even went, that's commendable. Right? Most niggas don't even do that. I ain't go to college. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But okay, so let's talk about your relationships outside of the music, just your regular friends, right? Have you had to deal with any situations where, you know, like since you've been in the music, like because of the music or anything with the music, then cause friction in any relationships or anything like that?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
I think like my people, they so solid.
Yeah.
I only hang around a certain amount of people. So not to say it can't never, nothing can come between it, but like nah, it ain't never been like that. If anything, you got maybe a girl I was dealing with that got mad because she think some other girls or something, but that's fine.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. I want to tap into that.
Yeah.
You say you how big would you say is your circle, your intermediate circle? How many people would you say?
Man,
because you only came here with one person. Yeah. Right? You ain't had me wait for 3-4 niggas to pull up a whole bunch of people. You came here with one person. Y'all was already here when I got here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so what would you say? Like, what's your number? How many solid men?
I always claim like, well, I say like we like the Fab Five.
Okay, that's perfect.
It's 4 of my other brothers.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
That's who I'm locked in with. Of course, I got good men. You know what I'm saying? But going through life, I understand sometimes you can be cool with somebody, but just sometimes be from a distance.
Nah, for sure. You got to understand that though.
Exactly.
That's just from you being tapped in, having a conscience. Everybody, there's people that know that their body or their soul might be telling them that, but for some reason they just go against the grain.
Yeah, for sure.
And they feel like I got to just put this motherfucker before myself. Nah. You want to get in real quick? You good? Okay. So what's your name again? B? Alright, so he pulled up with his man B, right? He don't want to get in the camera, that's cool, but like how he said he got a small circle, about 5 people. I remember him, you know what I'm saying? Like from years ago. And the fact that he got his hair down and shit, but he ain't lying is my point. You know what I'm saying? He got the same niggas around him and they still locked in. Like he said, ain't been no goofy shit since the music started. So like he's the example. You see what I'm saying? Anybody that's doing music, this how you should go about it. He giving y'all the game. So you just gotta pay attention to proof in the pudding. He not right here doing no extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Answering the questions real good. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he, like he said, conducting himself, y'all, that shit'll go a long way, bruh. And it's like, it's people that get in a position that feel like conducting themselves like this might make them look a certain way. I don't know. But y'all too cool. Like, this is cool to me. You know what I'm saying? Niggas showing you, like, I'm chill, laid back. And that's how the music is, too. You know what I'm saying? He ain't out here.
I never been no overly, like,
for real.
This tough guy.
For real.
That, like, nah, I just, like I always say, and I be so blunt, but, like, I ain't no gangster, I ain't no thug, but I'm not no bitch.
Yeah, for sure.
You feel me? So
for sure.
It's like,
you're just a man, bro.
Cool. I be out the way.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have fun, have a good time.
That's it.
You feel me? I'm trying to live till I'm 80, 90. I ain't trying to.
So let me ask you this, right? Because the tough shit, right? That's like a survival instinct, right? When you come up, and this is why I hate when people that's from Maryland come to the city and they be on that extra tough shit, not knowing you don't gotta do all that, right? Just chill, be yourself. Because that'll get you tried before just being yourself. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times when you in a situation or like community on a regular where it's like, you know, you got your crackheads out there, your hustlers, you might hear shootings every now and then, ambulance, police around the neighborhood on the regular. That shit becomes your norm, so you always feel like you just gotta be on point, whether you on something or not, right? And for the people that have that mindset, I'm not saying it's not necessary at certain situations, but you don't have to be like that all the time. Like, it's just me and him right here. Even if he was like that, like, it wouldn't be necessary right now. Like, we having a conversation. So a lot of y'all do got to understand. I'm saying this because how you conduct yourself. You can watch this shit over and just pay attention, but that shit'll go a long way, bro. Like, just how you carry yourself will get you further a lot of times than what you doing.
Everybody want to be, oh, man. Niggas be tough with their girls. Like, bro,
come on, man.
You gotta have some type of
man.
Song. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
I'm chilling inside. Like,
come on, man.
Of course, when you leave the house every day, you gotta put your arm on. Cause you feel me? You in the world. You gotta be alert, be aware. But when you get back home, when you cooling by yourself, whatever you do, like, just chill.
Just
like,
chill, bro. And then, honest to God, conducting yourself how he is, you'll live a lot longer than how a lot of these other niggas conduct themselves. You see what I'm saying? Jose ain't the type of person, if he walk into a room, you gonna be like, oh my God, who is this nigga? Like, on something like you gotta worry about him. Cause his aura, how he carry yourself. A lot of you niggas, y'all ain't even gotta walk in the room. Niggas feel y'all before y'all come through the door. Oh yeah, bullshit about it. We smell y'all, you hear me? Like, loud as shit. You know what I'm saying? All that be unnecessary. Like, get out of that character with the music is all I'm saying. But let's talk about you. I'm rapping. So, who would you say? Oh, let's talk about your favorite. You got any top 5 artists in the area, industry? Who you listening to?
Who I'm listening to right now? I've been back on some old school time.
Same here.
I've been always listening to, like, on some Biggie, some Pop, some Snoop, 50, T.I., Wayne. Like, I've been on all that for real.
Who your favorite artist? If you had one, I know you said Light Show. Is that your favorite, or just from here?
From here, Light Show #1 for sure. All time is Wayne.
Okay.
That's my favorite rapper.
No, for sure.
Rapper.
I think Wayne really.
I'm gonna say Chris Brown.
I fuck with Chris Brown too, though. See, see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but see that, see what I'm saying? Cause listen. When I was in high school, bro, you remember Randall and them?
Yeah.
When we used to be in the car, I play a Chris Brown song or something. They be blown, bro. They be like, nigga, turn that shit up. Like, this what I like though. You hear me? They used to hate that shit, but now, you know, we get older. That's what everybody on, like, more comfortable listening to it. But I've been like that because that's how I grew up in the house.
I about to say, cause same with me, like, I tell people, my mom, she wasn't really playing no hip hop. So I'm growing up, I'm in the house listening to Patti LaBelle. I'm listening to Whitney Houston. I'm listening to who else we listening to? Yeah, like Erykah Badu, like that type of stuff. So,
and, bro, you just like taking me back because all these names you remembering real live though, not for real. But see, everything he's saying is a reflection of him. Like when y'all listen to the music and hear everything he's saying, it's gonna make that much more sense because everything he's saying you grew up listening. Even with like Wayne, the wordplay there too. Sure. You know what I'm saying? You got the wordplay, Ben had it. So all of that is there, and it kind of shaping, like I said, the type of person he is, the artist he is, and it's self-explanatory. But nah, like for sure, I think Wayne play a part in all of our lives because if you around my age and that generation, if Wayne out of your top 5, nigga, who was you listening to? You know what I'm saying? For real. So who would you say you would want to work with, right? That you haven't worked with already, that you say, okay, this dude, his music cool, I can see us doing something. Or a female.
Like locally or?
It don't matter.
Dang. Of course Wayne.
Yeah.
I said that before. Like Wayne and Chris Brown, of course, but I'm trying outside of them. I love to make a song with like Erykah Badu. Like I said, Erykah Badu. Definitely one of those.
You know who I just thought of? You want a song with?
Ooh.
Probably sound crazy, but Dej Low. I can see y'all doing some shit together. That shit a crank.
For sure. That shit a crank. Cause she make like the melodic.
Exactly. It'll complement each other perfect. My fault. I ain't even. Oh, go ahead.
Nah, I mean, really, that's all I can think of. Like Erykah Badu, of course, like Dirk, but you know, free Dirk, he locked up. But,
so you got an old soul, you would say.
Lately, I've been knowing that. More. So
now I listen to a lot of old school music too. Like I had when I first get in the car, I'm not gonna hold you. Some cranking shit gotta come on. After like 2-3 of them, then it's right back to, you know, I gotta slow down a little bit. But I just gotta get myself going a little bit.
I'm at the point to where like, bruh, if it's 5, 6, 7, 8 in the morning, I'm not trying.
Hell nah.
I'm not trying to hear that.
I'm talking about like 11, 12 o'clock. In the 6, bro, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I smoke, right? When I'm smoking, bro, if it ain't no jazz on, like an instrumental, if it ain't like no soft R&B, like I fuck with Tory Lanez, a lot of his shit. If it ain't something like that on, I ain't trying to hear.
For sure.
I can't even smoke around you if you got all that rah-rah shit on. I leave and smoke my own J. You know what I'm saying? But nah, for sure. I like that though. What else? I want to get everything off, bro.
We definitely got a lot.
We talked about a lot. Cause I want people to get a real. I feel like they got a big understanding of you so far. But I just don't want to leave nothing out.
They just gotta tap in.
What kind of kid was you would say in school? You know what I'm saying? And the reason I'm asking you that because everything kind of goes back to your childhood, the root of everything, right? We talked about you being adopted. That's breaking news for me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that, right? Sure. And damn, bro, damn, that job like made me salute you more because I didn't know you was dealing with that the whole time.
Nobody ever believed.
Yeah, bro.
It's one of the things in life where.
Yeah.
It wasn't gonna change. Now I couldn't stop it. I wasn't gonna get no special pass.
And then how everything came around full circle. You having a relationship with your father now. So that's why they say everything happened for a reason. It probably wasn't meant back then. Ain't no telling how you would have came out if you would have had, you know what I'm saying? So everything happened for a reason, but you having that understanding made it all come together. Because you could have been one of them dudes like, nah, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I think too, you not having no kids helps that too. Because if you would have had a child or something, maybe it don't even matter. We ain't anybody getting no hypotheticals. But I fuck with that how it went. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. And there's people out here that don't have a relationship with their father, didn't have one, and it could be slighter than what you went through or worse. But they don't like you said, that pride, that ego, they don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So that says a lot about him as a man. A lot of your realest niggas won't even do that. You know what I'm saying? So nah, I salute it. This is my type of conversation.
That's not even like, cause I don't even want nobody to ever feel like, man, I don't. But cause sometimes I understand, like some shit you just can't get past.
Nah, you can though.
Certain things
you can.
It
just take a little bit more.
You can, but also, like you said, it come with the upbringing. Like, if somebody was just raised on something, and all they ever heard was "fuck your father," your father this, your father that, woo woo woo. You're never really gonna want to holler at them. And you may not know. Whole time he was nothing like what they saying. But you can sometimes I definitely get it though. I definitely get it.
And that's why too I feel like people like you would play a huge part. Like, that's what I'm gonna ask you. What advice do you have for the kids? Any youth out there that might be going through anything? Because I feel like you will have a more impact talking to them than somebody that's just like, you know, promoting all the bullshit, because you firm in it, right? You've been around it, but you still you. And average person you know, they get caught up in what's going on and they lose their self, right? So what advice would you give to anybody? Because like you said, you lost your grandmother, your great grandmother, your grandfather, your cousin, your first cousin, who was as young as 14, right? Dealing with all of that. And still, you know what I'm saying? You know, niggas went through shit. I'm sure it was nice. You probably cried. You just thinking about them. 100%. But you still woke up every day and did what you had to do. And now we here. So that's strength. You know what I'm saying? That's resilience. So what message would you have to any youngest, whether it's, you know, anything?
Like I'm gonna always lead with God first. However, I do understand at a young age, it's kind of hard to understand that part of it. So just on some like upfront stuff, man, I just say, you have to be resilient. Like, you just got to understand that every day you wake up, you got another chance.
For
you know
sure.
What I'm saying? Like, yesterday may have been the worst day of your life. But tomorrow, you got a chance to make it your best day of your life.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
perspective.
Just stay focused on what the end goal is. Like, stay focused and watch who you around. Sit back and just observe. Like, be observant. You know, we got 2 ears and 1 mouth. So we can listen more than we talk. So you got, like, just sit back and soak up game. Just stay patient, because I know at times when you really want something, you get so impatient, and some people, they just give up, and you don't realize tomorrow may have been that day you about to go. So just stay focused, man, and stay out the way.
We gonna close out right here, but I want to say this because you said 2 things while you was talking. I made sure not to forget. When you said something about when you're young, you might not understand. That's important, right? Yeah. Because a lot of us as adults, you know, we the generation to make sure the young is straight now. It's on us to look out for them, right? And I don't respect no nigga that influenced any younger to do any bad thing. I want you to know, and I don't care how you take it. I don't respect no nigga that's influenced the youngest to do anything wrong. But I want to say like that's important, because a lot of us don't give the compassion or the patience to the kids. Like, I hate a nigga, bruh. And I'm saying it's like this for a reason, because I give a fuck.
I got you.
I hate a nigga that, let's say you got a son, right? This is a hypothetical. Let's say you got a son, right? And you went through what you went through. And he might be outside playing with a little boy, and the little boy might not want to share his football or his basketball. So your son start crying, right? And instead of you just going to him like, look, I understand, you know what I'm saying? You wanted to play with him, blah, blah, blah. You get on him. Like, what the fuck you crying for? You're soft ass. No, that's not how you go about it. Because now he gonna remember that, especially if you his father. So we gotta have more compassion and stop feeling like these kids gotta act as 20, 30-year-olds at 5 or 6 years old. It's not realistic, because a lot of the kids more mature than their parents.
And that's part of the problem though, because like nowadays, you think about like how we grew up.
Right.
That parent and child dynamic, it was set in stone.
Nah, for sure.
You don't cross certain lines.
For sure.
You're not about to be in there with grown people talk.
Yep.
Nowadays, they like friends with the kids.
Nah, for sure.
So the kids don't know no difference.
Yeah.
Kids doing exactly what the mom doing, exactly what the dad doing.
And these the same people that are disciplining them.
Exactly. And, like
they learn it from you.
I ain't with them niggas who.
Bro, I can't do it, bro. For my soul. But I just had a whole conversation with a youngin' the other day. He's 20. Right, I do plumbing. And I told him, I said, bro, you 20 years old, right? If you go get a license to be a plumber right now, within 3 years, you only 23. You go get another license for electric, you do that in 3 years, you only 26. And then if you want to go do another one with carpentry or HVAC in another 3 years, you 30 years old with 3 licenses, bro. You don't need a job for nothing. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I'm telling him. But see, he's, like you said, no patience. He feel like he got to find something tomorrow. He talking about the programs take too long. What's too long, nigga? You 20.
I mean, it just goes.
It's perspective.
It's perspective. That's what I was about to say.
You know what I'm saying? So I sat down, but like I said, it take understanding too. I was 20 years old, so I know what it feel like. The feel like you gotta have so much at a young age. So I'm speaking to him from that perspective. Like, I get it, bro. You feel like you gotta have this. You might see people your age that got this, that, and the third, but you gotta run your own race. You ain't competing with nobody, because all the motherfuckers you see what they got, they ain't gonna do nothing for you. So you gotta make sure you straight. Yeah, and I can tell as I'm talking to him, because he said a few times, you sound like my father. You sound like my father. I said, well, if I sound like your father, nigga, I ain't telling you nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was taking heed to it.
The problem though, because like nowadays, bro, it's so much lack of guidance from the older men in the community.
Sure.
Like,
we want to still be young.
You'll see a 50. Me and my brother done watch different vlogs. You'll see a nigga about 55, 60. He out there with a 13-year-old on the block posted up.
Come on, bro.
Like,
and these be the niggas y'all salute. You see what I'm saying? These be the niggas that y'all salute. That's why they still out there, bro. I'm 30 years old now, bro. It's nothing that impressed me about no block. You can't call me and say I'm around such and think I'm gonna get excited to want to come around here. I'm not missing nothing. You gonna have some bitches drinking, niggas smoking. I'm not missing nothing. Did that as a youngin', so it's like that shit don't mean nothing to me.
Like you said, it's the approach too.
Yeah.
Because you gotta understand from a 20, 21-year-old point of view. I know how I was.
Right.
I wasn't this composed
for sure.
at 21,
for sure.
20, 19. So
for sure.
It's a way to go about it and letting them know like X, Y, and Z. You gotta do this, do that without overly. Because when you just come, I know how I am.
You don't want to be too strong.
If somebody just come at me, even if they're trying to tell me something correct, it's how you try. It's how you do it.
Nah, for sure, so, for sure. Everything you saying is law though, bro. Like you saying stuff that I be thinking about, but I didn't put it out.
For sure.
And that's why I like having these conversations, because you piggybacking on what I'm saying and vice versa.
Yeah.
But that's facts, bro. Yeah. Like he said, try and be friends with the kids. The structure ain't the same, bro. I couldn't even, bro. If my grandmother and her friends, my uncles especially, if he having a conversation with one of his friends, nigga, you better not sneeze while you in that room. You know what I'm saying? Like, you better not even think to ask what's nothing, especially while you're in the middle of talking. And if you come right there while they talking, you're going to sit right there and wait till they stop. And then you're going to say, excuse me. You ain't going to just start talking, because they're going to cut you off as soon as you try to just butt in their conversation. And all that kind of builds your, you know what I'm saying, how you become when you get older.
And them ass whoopings back on.
Nah, for sure. I ain't say that. Nah.
It's like, cause now it's so sensitive and all that. But like, my grandmother, bro, she's grabbing whatever's close. And she hitting you with it. I done seen her beat my cousin with a lamp. She done beat me with a shoe. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that made me, I'm never doing that again. You know
I'm not gonna hold you though. I'm gonna tell you this. How many siblings you got again? You said one older sister, but she was gone?
Well, like I said, I'm adopted. So technically,
still family though.
Technically, I have over 20 siblings, because my birth mom, she had 19 of us.
Okay, that makes
and then with my mom's another 3.
You said 15?
19.
Hold on, time out. You knew this? Your biological mother. That's your mother that you with now. That's your your adopted mother.
My biological mom, you know, we still talk. Like, I'm still in the same family. But my biological mom, it's 18, 19 of us.
What?
Yeah.
And what number are you?
Shit if I know. I don't even know everybody. Like,
I'm about to ask you that next. Okay.
It's still like randomly I connect with some of them. And I seen one of my brothers, and I'm like, that's my brother. Like, he looks back.
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So how does that feel? Knowing you got all these siblings out there that you don't know or that don't have a relationship with.
I mean, I literally just found out the number. Like, I always just heard it was a lot.
Right.
But growing up, I mean, I didn't know them, so it was never. It ain't like.
You ain't missing nothing.
Yeah, I wasn't missing nothing. And even now, like, early on, developing some relationships with some of them, it was kind of hard for me because, yeah, they like, we got to connect because we blood, but I don't really know you from you know what I'm saying? Like, we blood, but I don't really know you.
But you could take that same approach you took with your father with them.
Oh, no, and that's what I'm saying. Like, now it's different. Like, it's more.
Oh, you saying back then? Okay, got you. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I got you. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. So.
Damn, that's a lot to unpack, bruh.
It's a lot.
He got 19 siblings. Well, he's one of 19, right? And then, like you said, he's adopted, right? But he still has a relationship with both of his parents. One with your father came a little later, though, right? Okay, that's what's up, though, bro. I fuck with it. I didn't know none of this. I didn't know none of this. I ain't expect this. Niggas always drop some shit on me doing an interview that catch me like, damn, I ain't know a nigga was going through this. Yeah. But that's why I do it, though. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the reason I do it, so y'all can tell y'all story. People can get a deeper understanding of y'all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
With my situation, bro, another reason why I don't be caught up about it, because, like, I realize I'm way more blessed than I would have been in that situation.
For sure.
My birth mom, she was in and out the streets.
Yeah.
So me growing up, who know if I've been here?
Right.
Know if I'm in jail, you know what I'm saying? So I don't got no.
And one thing I don't want to go over y'all head is what helped him get over a lot of the stuff that he went through was his perspective. You could easily just focus on the negative and stay there, and it's gonna keep you there. But I'm telling you, like, and also having that relationship with God. Like, when you tie that, I'm telling you, once you get a real relationship with God to where you know everything happens for a reason, and you stop questioning shit, and you take control of what you can control and what you can't, it just is what it is. I'm telling you, shit just gonna start making way more sense. It's gonna be easier to just live and deal with shit versus just like sitting and shit. Like, I got a thing too. Like, I'm understanding, bruh. But it's just something about a motherfucker keep complaining that I just can't get with, because I'm solution based. So if you come to me with a problem, okay, cool, I heard it. Let's try to figure out how to solve it. But we're not about to sit and keep talking about a problem for 20, 30 minutes.
That's one of my pet peeves.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, I hate that, bro.
I don't like negative people. It could be something simple. Somebody going through something, like, man, keep your head up. You need something. Whoop. They hit me with the, man, I don't know. This always
come on,
like,
bruh.
That's
you don't want to. You don't want to at that point.
Yeah, for sure.
So why you come tell me?
For sure.
You just wanted me to hear it.
For sure.
Now I gotta. Yeah, and then the type of nigga I am, bro, that shit sit on me. Like, if you come to me telling me, because if I fuck with you, I really fuck with you. Like, your pain is mine to an extent. Like, I'm not saying I'm walking around really feeling what you feeling, but I feel it. I can, you know, in a sense, like, get an understanding of it. So if you telling me a problem, I'm carrying it as if it's my problem. But if I'm trying to help you and you act like you don't want to find a solution, I fuck it.
Yeah, for sure.
But don't come back to me with it no more. I don't want to hear nothing else about it. So if you choose to not want to get a solution now while you're talking to me, you got my time and attention. This ain't the time you want to take to figure it out. So go do what you do. If it goes bad, it goes good, whatever. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
And if you keep doing the same thing,
come on. Oh yeah. See what I'm saying? How we piggyback for sure.
Different results.
For sure, bro.
If you gonna keep going over there to that. If it could be my cousin, my sister. If you gonna keep going to a nigga that's dogging you out doing this and that,
come on, bro.
It's only but so much.
Come
I can
on,
tell you,
bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You probably not gonna watch this interview. Hopefully you don't. But I'm about to tell you a little story. So you know, I honestly be with more females than I do niggas, bro. But you know, females got their shit. So I got a female friend. You know what I'm saying? She had a situation with her baby father, whatever, and you know her brother, whatever, family got involved. But her brother was on some like, I ain't got nothing to do with that, right? And when she came and told me she was beefing with him, and I got it, right? Like, that's your brother, you want him to, but at the same time, your brother looking at it like, if I get in the middle of this and then you get back with him, or if it's already been there, why would I keep getting in the middle of it? So I gave her that perspective. Like, he not saying fuck you, but he don't want to put himself in a situation that you gonna go back to if you already done it. 100%. You know what I'm saying? 100%. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, like if I could love you to death, but if you constantly putting yourself in situations that is just like, you know what, you choosing to just do this shit, I gotta let you be. I don't hate you. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with you. But you got, I'm not putting that shit in my life. But no, okay, so we talked about a lot. We got into the music, got into the background, you coming up, family stuff you dealt with. We talked about friends. You got a real solid circle. You know what I'm saying? How you are in the studio, futures you done had, schools you done went to. Are we leaving anything out?
I think we
let them. You talked about music that you got dropping, right? You talked about that real quick because we want to close out with some music. You already gave me your Instagram and all that, but whatever. You close it out. You close it out.
Man.
Whatever
ADP
you want to tell.
Jose 5, man. Go follow me on Instagram. New music gonna be out. I can't even tell you what's gonna be out by the time you see this, because I'm gonna just keep dropping, keep flooding, keep being consistent. I appreciate you, bro, for coming out here.
No question. And I appreciate you taking the time out for real. Because I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro. Niggas been spinning me. You know what I'm saying? I done reached out to people and I'm telling them, like, I got already stuff lined up, so I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? And then you just stop hearing from them. But it's all love, though. I ain't tripping. But that's why I appreciate it, though, bro. You took the time out, met me here. It was on time. I came a little after him. You know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate it for sure, but it's love.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
No question, but like I said, y'all go tapping, y'all go support, y'all go follow, download the music, comment, you know what I'm saying, share without hating, you know what I'm saying, show love to him, bro. This one of them ones right here, been doing, you know what I'm saying, he been doing his thing, been in the game, stay resilient, stay solid, and he's still here doing it. So people like this, we gotta put on the spotlight, give them the attention, and y'all gotta follow, because y'all want to see change in the area, but y'all putting people in position that don't really give a fuck about the area.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they don't need to be in position, but it's more out here. You know what I'm saying? And this one of them ones. So
by the time we do part 2, they gonna see.
I'm glad you said that.
Part 2, they gonna
so every, I'm gonna say 6 months. That's half. I know a lot goes on with the music. Sure. So I say about every 6 months, everybody I did an interview with, we gonna do a follow up.
For sure.
Just so we can get a real time. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? Progression and all that. And yeah, we gonna keep up with y'all. So I appreciate you though, bruh. Yeah, we checking out. This out the mud.
ADP Jose 5. I've been trying to play it humble, I've been trying to play it cool, but I guess I gotta show these niggas I'm really that dude. No rapper fucking with me, put up any amount, and I promise I'm gonna come through. Hitting the bad little 10 in the whip, hide up, got my head hanging out the sunroof. The shit that I'm smoking, it got bad hygiene, open it up and the shit gon' boom. My cousin was into that jacking, he catch you lacking, he make your shit go pee. I'm in the money and fashion, Brody was pitching that shit like CJ Sebastian. Play after play like mad, and pull up on you like a nigga who motherfucking dash. I remember fucking with Jack. spaz. And pretty petite, man, she belong right in the past. The torch, man, I'm saying she had it. I see some shit that a nigga could never imagine. Can't no whole play with my top. We cutting off phones, the location can't get dropped. Most of these rappers like Bill and Bill, they CP3, bitch, they gon' flop. I came up with no pops. Real life stuff, wasn't none of this shit, no props. I ain't with playing a lot. And nigga touch Benji, I promise that boy gon' rock. You can look right in my eyes. One of my biggest flaws that I had too much pride. I put that shit to the side. Just cause I can't do it, my nigga don't mean I won't try. I can respect you, you lie. Then you tuck your tail, niggas like you be dying. It ain't no dressing involved. I'm stepping off, then I'ma cut off ties. I'm going hard for my aunties. I'm going hard for my uncles and all of my cousins. Watch how I get this shit buzzing. Turn on the beat, I'ma heat it up just like a oven. Nigga, what you know about pain? Most of these rappers just talk a good game. Face called good, no smut on my name. She swear she a 10, but really a 0 like Dame. I ain't for none of the drama. You know what these niggas will really do behind the comma. It be the ones who say they so solid, they in the courtroom like, yes, your honor.